I think so much of this first principle of make it obvious, make it easy relates to scheduling for me and like the nature of our business. So it's not always quote unquote easy, but make it obvious, put boundaries or guardrails in place. For me, I like my mornings. I like my morning routine. I do not like rushing to my laptop or my office in order to meet somebody for an 8 o'clock meeting. And so, what I've set out to do in that and not enjoying that, I block my calendar to where no one can actually schedule with me until 10 a.m. Right. So 9:30, 10 a.m. is when I'm coming out of the fog of what my morning looks like. And that's a good time for me to start meeting with people and seeing how things are going and going about the day. And that's internally and externally. So maybe a client needing some time as well. So instead of just having that available to anybody to plop a time down and control my calendar, I'd much rather put guardrails or boundaries in place to make that make sense. The other thing that comes up quite a bit, especially if you're tax deadline heavy, is missing out on vacations, and spring break is one that comes up because it's right in line with a busy time of year for most accountants, which is tax season. So spring break, if you have children, is important, but they're out of school. Maybe you don't take them on vacation, but they're still out of school, right? So you have to figure out what to do with them. And this is speaking from experience. Like when you and I both worked in the business, and the girls would get out of school and we're like, what do we do with them for a week? Like, who do we send them to? Life should drive some of the stuff in business, not the other way around. So what we would do is like, we set a goal to have spring break really be a thing within the Dillon household and at DBA. So we started scheduling being out of the office that week, regardless if we were traveling or going on vacation or just spending time with the girls, kind of loosely being around and being connected. I think that's how we started. And we made it obvious like, we want this to be a thing in our family. So nobody can meet with us that week. Like, we're just going to start blocking it out and start putting things in place. So that is a reality. And, if you don't do that and then somebody happens to book on your calendar and then you're torn, it's less likely that you would actually follow through with the goal or the plans that you set. So I think for me, like this one, make it obvious, make it easy. Scheduling is a no-brainer when I think about it. There's other make it obvious, make it easy things, but I probably hit the nail on the head with most people's struggles come down to their schedule.